Test 1, 2. What do you think? You guys enjoy your dragon boat? Right, you all look pretty energetic for a punch you did that. Okay. Last year I spoke at the youth camp. Actually, exactly they had this dragon boat activity. And then when we came back, they were like, I'm just amazed young people how much energy you got. So I think tonight we'll do good and there won't be people falling asleep. And Peter, when you preach, you all the investment so boring. Someone this guy got out of the window and died. They don't really need to get to this. Okay, but we're going to talk about that today. It's the third session we're going to do today, and I'm very passionate on mission. Okay, tonight is not missions night, but in the flow of the three messages, I think it's complete. We're called to be free in Christ, to be free from sin. That was our first session. Our second session was about to be free to develop a relationship with God, to be with God, to dwell close with Him, and then to be changed by Him. But for what purpose? It's so that we will be free to pursue God in His mission in our world and in our generation. So I'm going to start off by letting you watch this very cheesy, produced in the 90s maybe, video by this Christian singer-songwriter, Scott Wesley Brown. He wrote this very famous song called Don't Send Me to Africa. Some of you have heard of it, it's very famous, so I googled it, I took it up and I added the lyrics there so that the legend will hear it. Okay, hopefully the volume is level so that's fine. Let me just have the volume. Actually, Africa now, I don't know, maybe more relevant to our times. Not least those times in Syria, where ISIS is killing Christians, forcing them to convert or die, raping their women, and sending them whatever you do. Okay? When you think about missions, what do you think about? Do you think it's only for the spiritual rebels, the spiritual elite? We're just ordinary Christians. No, we should just stay behind, faith in church. What do you think about missions? And when you think about missions, what passages of scripture comes to mind? Maybe, I don't know if you guys have missions night in church and things like that, but the emphasis of the month or the week is on missions. And you may have heard of your church missionaries coming to share with you their experiences. And inevitably, you will turn to New Testament passages. For example, Matthew 28, 18 to 20, that we commission, some of you are familiar with it. Jesus says, all authority in heaven and earth has been given to me, therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe everything I commanded you. And I'm with you always in the ends of the earth. Matthew 28, 18 to 20. Maybe even something like Acts 1:8, promise of the Spirit. Jesus says, the disciples wait for the Spirit, but when the Spirit descends upon you, you shall be my witnesses in Jerusalem, in all Judea and Samaria, and to the ends of the earth. These are all the, if you talk about the passages of Scripture that talks about missions within New Testament. But the Old Testament is full of missionary passages. In fact, the Old Testament, the heart of it is missions. And the way my thinking changed about this was when I attended the very first Go Forth Missions Conference. I think it's still being held yearly in Singapore, but the very first Go Forth Missions Conference in Singapore, I attended it, and my mind was just opened up to God's heart for missions. And I'm going to share a little bit of it. So some of the ideas are not original to me, it's what I've learned, but I think it's important for you to hear. Okay, so I'm going to start by saying that this speaker, his name is Bob Shogun. You may be able to Google, find him on the net, and some of his ideas I want to pick. Okay, I'm going to start by telling you to a very familiar passage. So if your Bible's with you, I want you to turn to Genesis chapter 12. It's the call of Abraham. Abraham is in morning now. Okay, Genesis chapter 12. Genesis chapter 12 verses 1 to 3. So God said to Abraham, go forth from your country and your kindred and your father's house to the land that I will show you, and I will make of you a great nation, and I will bless you and make you great, so that you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and him who dishonors you I will curse, and in you all the families of the earth shall be blessed. Okay? If you can do this, keep your finger at that page, on the feet, to the back of the Bible, Revelation chapter 7. Okay, keep your finger at Genesis 12, flip to Revelation chapter 7. Okay, Revelation 7, verse 9 and 10. You ready? This is the vision that the Apostle John got. After this, I looked and behold, a great multitude that no one could number, from every nation, from all tribes and peoples and languages, standing before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed in white robes, with palm branches in their hands, and crying out with a loud voice, salvation belongs to our God, who sits on the throne, and to the Lamb. So we started off in Genesis chapter 12, where God comes to Abraham and says, I'm going to bless you, and in you and your seed, where he said that all the families on the earth will be blessed. In Revelation chapter 7, what God promised to Abraham, he fulfills. Why? Because before the throne of God, there are people from every tribe, every language, every nation. So the speaker, he said, okay, so Genesis 12, start here, and Revelation 7, start here. It says, look, in between Genesis 12 and Revelation 7, this whole chunk here is about God on mission. Right? If you take missions out of the Bible, you have very little left. And he actually tore this middle portion out of the Bible and says, you want to take missions out of the Bible? He ripped his Bible. I'm not going to do this because I borrowed this from my dad. Okay, so this is yours. I'm going to do this. But his point is this. If you take missions out of the Bible, you have very little left. Because that's what God is about. Genesis to Revelation. If you were to summarize, I think, the message of the Bible in one phrase, I think one appropriate phrase is this phrase. The message from Genesis to Revelation in the Bible is about God's glory among the nations. About God's glory among the nations. The very famous Pastor John Piper once said this: missions exist because worship doesn't. And say that okay, missions exist because worship doesn't. Because all the tribes and peoples of the earth, especially the unreached people groups, these people groups are where there is no church, there's no Christian witness. There are 6,900 such unreached people groups in our world today. And God wants to reach them. God wants the good news to go to them. God's glory among the nations. So how do we get there? Because missions is a big thing. Let's take this step by step. The first thing that I want to say to you today is the way you read the Bible. Okay? And there's a paradigm shift that needs to occur. And the way to do it is to look at the Bible in every, I would say every, but a lot of times when you look at the verses, there are two parts to it. There is what I call, what the speaker called the top line blessing, and then there's the bottom line responsibility. So just have this phrase in mind first. And as I go through some examples in the Bible, you will catch what I'm trying to say. Let's start off with the one we just read, Genesis 12, verse 2 and 3. And God appears to Abraham and says, Abraham, I'm going to bless you. But what was the purpose of the blessing? Was it for Abraham to, I'm so rich, I can shake my head and I can enjoy life? No, it wasn't. Because that last part, it says, and in you, all the families of the earth shall be blessed. I bless you so that you in turn might deliver, share my blessings to all the families of the earth through your seed, through your descendants. Okay? So that's one. I'll give you a few more. And I'm going to do something a bit like off the cuff because just now when you sang, I think the second last song, okay, you sang a portion of the Lord's Prayer. Even in the Lord's Prayer, you will see the top line blessing, the bottom line responsibility kind of movement. But the second verse that I'm going to talk about is Psalm 67, verse 1 and 2. And it says, this is Psalmist's prayer. It says, may God be gracious to us and bless us. Top line blessing. And make His face shine upon us. Also my responsibility that your way may be known on the earth and your saving power among all nations. See, here's the psalmist's prayer. God, please bless us. Not only that we might enjoy your blessing, but so that you will be made known. Your way, your name, your fame, your glory will be made known to all the nations. We sang the Lord's Prayer. If you ever read the Lord's Prayer, it's actually more accurately the disciples' prayer because Jesus was teaching His disciples how to pray. But I think many of us don't pray like that. I don't pray like that. Because when I pray, we like, once in a while, strength for the day. Thank you for food, and you pray for blessings, your need, your provision. God, I'm praying for my test today, I really very much of this. So we're asking for our needs. Nothing wrong in that. But the whole orientation of the Lord's Prayer is very God-centered. It starts with, and you have memorized this, our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Jesus starts off by praying a missions prayer. You see that? Right? Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth, in the nations as it is in heaven. And then He prays, give us this day our daily bread. The point is this, when Jesus says, you ask God for provision, give us this day our daily bread. part of it is so that you can be involved in this work in missions. It's not simply to provide you with a good job and enjoy life only, but to live out this mission. One last example I give you from the New Testament. Next time I give you example of entire book. You pick up so this one can be a whole book. Ephesians, you're going to read through the book of Ephesians. If you read through the whole thing, you can break the whole book into two big parts. What are the two parts? That's quite smart already. There is the top line blessing, there is the bottom line responsibility. First three chapters has to do with top line blessing. It begins with the blessings that we have in Christ. Chapter 1 to chapter 3. Right? It talks about all the privileges we have as God's children. How He saved us, how He adopted us, how He has blessed us. And then chapters 4 to 6. Apostle Paul goes on to say, because God has loved you and saved you, now this is the way you are to walk. This is the way you are to witness. This is the way you are to work. This is our mission. First, God's blessing, and then His responsibility for us as His people. And both are important. You cannot have one without the other. Okay? You cannot have the blessing and then just, I don't want the responsibility, I just want the blessing. Okay? But the flip side is also true. You cannot focus only on the work. And then you become very dry, it becomes very, very burdensome. You must continue to experience God's love in your life as provision for you. It's not about the work. It's not interested in you having to work for Him. Jesus says, out of the stones, I can raise forth the sons of Abraham. He doesn't need you to actually work for Him. He calls you to be in partnership with Him because He wants to bless you also. Okay, so we need both. I'm going to share with you tonight a little bit of my personal experience in missions, hoping that this will just encourage you to pursue that. It may not be full-time missions. I'm not currently a full-time missionary, and by God's grace, I do wish to be. Both my wife and I are interested. We always felt that God had called us, but this is not the season for us yet. In the future we do. But at this point in time, even what I'm saying is not that, I want to encourage people that maybe some of you in this will be sent out. God will pick, God will choose, God will call. Okay? So my personal experience in missions started off when I was in university. It was fast. And so I was involved in a parish organization of Campus Crusade for Christ. I wish I got to know Pastor Edwin. We were both involved in that parish organization. So year one, I was involved. And then at the end of year one, there was this short-term trips we were going to make. So my very first trip was to Malaysia for 10 days. So what we did is we spent quite a bit of time doing just door-to-door witnessing, which was quite intimidating, going to a foreign country and going there door-to-door sharing. So that's me and that's my partner, we're not partners. If any of you have seen the very, very old yellow booklet, you know that he famous the False Spiritual Laws. Okay. So that was my first taste in mission trips. But my first, full-blown mission trip was year 2. And I told you about it, my very first mission trip. And proper 3 weeks was to Japan. We went to 2 universities, 2 groups, to the universities to befriend the university students. The team that was sent to the campus that I was going to, many of us couldn't speak Japanese. So how are we going to do it? The first day we sat there, we don't speak Japanese. How are we going to do this? Then, all people, we contacted, the very first one is we contacted a Chinese student studying in Japan. So it's like the host Chinese teacher, he started speaking Chinese, right? And then that 3 weeks, God just brought along people, and it was a real blessing. So when I came back from Japan to Singapore, that love of the country and people still remain. I've been to many mission trips to Japan since. Okay? And so, not necessarily tell you so many things, I'll tell you one personal experience. At this time, it was in 2003. So at that point in time, I was in between jobs. I was like, so what am I going to do? A good friend of mine was in Japan. He said, why don't you try OMF? OMF is a missions organization. It's international. They've got branches everywhere. OMF stands for Overseas Missionary Fellowship. It says they have these short-term stints to Japan. Why don't you go and speak with them? Ask them what options there are. So I did. So I went out to the headquarters in Singapore, spoke to the person who was in charge of coordinating short-term trips to Japan and said, oh, I'm interested to explore. Maybe you could sit down and ask them, please tell me more. Okay, so they listened to all this and we dialogue and they said, okay, come back in a week's time. I have something for you. Okay, let's talk again. So when I went back that following week, right, I was expecting just maybe more details. But she had got me ready to go. She says, you're going 3 months, it's planned already. These 2 sets of missionaries, you're going to do this with this year, and then you're going in like 1 month's time, and you need to raise $5,000. Then she'll say all this after the start of vegetable. I was not prepared. I thought I'm here to explore options. You prepare everything already. And it's like, you have to raise $5,000, 1 month's time, you're going to go. So I sat down on this for the next half hour. So I was just walking down my way a bit blur. Okay. So I went back home and closed the door in my room and said, God, is this really what you want me to do? I mean, this is the big step of faith. I'm going alone to this country to work with people. I don't know who they are, they're strangers to me. For 3 months, I can raise $5,000. It's like, all these things like, so I opened my Bible and said, God speak. I do my private time, normally, sequentially, I'll just read chapter by chapter, book by book. Okay? So I opened up to where I left off. I started reading a very familiar passage. It was from Matthew, chapter 9, 37 to 38. Jesus said to the disciples, the harvest is plentiful, the workers are few. Therefore pray earnestly to the Lord the harvest to send out laborers to his harvest. And God said, if you are going to pray for harvesters to be sent out into the harvest field, you must be willing to be part of the harvest force. Right? And so God said, you go and say, God, if I go 5,000 pounds, you have to provide somehow. And so I started supporting church friends, for example. 1 week before I was supposed to fly, plane ticket booked already, I still had $1,000 short. I was really stressed. Very stretching. My 5,000 only came in the night before I was supposed to fly. I'm sweating. I'm ready to go. The next morning, God blessed me, surprised me. There's someone at the airport sent me off, gave me a check. And so I was going there with more than what I needed. Thank God. So I was there 3 months. It's one of the most memorable experiences of my life. There were highs, there were lows. Okay? There are lows. Because it was my first time, long trip, 3 months, alone, foreign land, working with strangers. And I really battled holiness alone. A lot of times, like I take a one direction trip to get from one missionary area to another missionary area. 1 hour, 2 hours on the train ride, I don't know anyone, I'm talking to no one. It's only I battled that. I battled things like temptation, Japan, you know what? Or maybe some of you have heard of it. One side of the street can be very family, you cross the track, the whole side is built on the street. So there's this one time I was like, waiting for Bible study, so I went over the track, just explore, like, a long time to queue. I was like, okay, better go back to the other side, not safe. Okay. So there's a lot of ups and downs. I tell you a high. I tell you one high. So there's this one day, the missionary that I was working with, they were busy. So I was with a Singapore team from this church that come in. So we were hanging about Starbucks. None of us speak Japanese. So like, how are we going to make use of the time fruitfully? We can't speak Japanese, so we were speaking, observing people. And then we saw this guy. He had a book open, and he was in English. Then we called like sharks and everything. We sat up beside him and initiated the conversation. And we talked quite a bit. He was very open, very friendly, so we talked. But after a while, it was drawing to evening time. And so we had to get ready for Bible study, Friday weekly Bible study at the missionary's house. Right? So we were like, it's almost time to go. And then the Spirit prompted me, like, invite him for Bible study. It's like, God, he's a stranger we just met. Right? The Spirit speak, so okay. So I said, hey Yoshi, you know what? There's this Bible study we have on Friday evenings. It's just nearby. And we provide dinner before it starts. You should have to come. So he looks at me for 2 seconds, he says, I'm free, let's go. So I'm packing up the stuff. And so this guy we met at Starbucks came for Bible study. This was the church. We took first Bible study that Friday. Stranger shows up. And he came the next Friday. The next Friday. And the next Friday, this guy. It was amazing. And because he was a student at the time, he had a little bit more time than working now. So off his classes, I would meet him outside for lunch or for dinner, and then we just talk. And soon the 3 months of my stint passed, and I came back to Singapore, and we continued to keep in contact via email. And so there was this one day I received an email from Rishi. First thing when I look at the title, I had 2 birthdays. Your English you really cannot make it up. So I started reading and he said, no, remember the time we first met, we went for Bible study, it was a whole new experience for me. Of course, not in such good English, because they're saying like, when I first opened the Bible, it's like, it's something new to me. Because I'm a Japanese, I'm brought up very traditional. But every time I read it, it makes so much truth, so much sense. But I have a problem to struggle. I'm Japanese, very traditional. Very, very cheap. The nature of the family, very traditional. And I had to struggle with this. I came to a point where he said, I had to cease struggling because the Bible is true as I read it. And so he said, this past Sunday, I started church with a missionary who we connected with, and says, I became a Christian. I have 2 birthdays. And I was like, my heart just exploded with joy. And I thought that how we met at Starbucks, and I invited this random stranger to go to Bible study. So God works. And you know what's more amazing? It's not only that he became a Christian. So we've kept in contact over the years. And when I go to Japan, when he comes to Singapore, we still meet sometimes, just catch up. What's amazing is it's hard to become a Christian in Japan because there are so few support group and all that. And Japan is very homogeneous. There's this saying in Japan, if you're male, you'll be hammered down because you're sticking out. It's a very homogeneous society. Being a Christian, you're just stepping out, right? But he has continued in the faith. Not only that, he has grown. He has been involved in Christian conferences in other countries, gone in his own mission trips. I look at that as like, I'm so thankful that this small step of faith that I took can result in blessings that multiplies. And I want you to see this, I want you to experience this in missions, right? So that's some personal example of missions. I want to share with you a couple of reflections that I had in all my mission trips. A few reflections. Number one is simply this, from what we've done in the Bible and from experience, this idea, all of us, every single one of us, are called to be involved in Great Commission in some way. In some way. That's one. Number two, trust that God will provide. Trust that God will provide. If it's finances, if it's a spouse, future spouse, like if I come to this country, we'll find a boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm there, I can follow them. Trust God to provide. Number three, you will be blessed. I've never been on a mission trip in which God hasn't shown up in a very real way. Sometimes it's very big ways, sometimes it's small ways, but God has always shown up. God will bless you. And number four is simply this: God will use you to be a blessing. You may feel inadequate, you may feel unprepared, but if your heart is right, God will use you to be a blessing. Okay, so I'm gonna now make it practical. What are some things you can start preparing yourself to be involved in God's mission? We come to application. The first application is praying. I've heard people say, if God doesn't send you, you stay behind and pray. I think that's not a very good way to put it, because prayer is missions. Let me say it again. Prayer is not preparation for missions. Prayer is not merely sustaining missions. Prayer itself is missions, because it is spiritual warfare. Missions is people going to a foreign country, perhaps with no witness, and seeking to save souls from our kingdom of darkness into God's kingdom. And Satan's not like, okay, welcome, come, take. He's going to fight you every step of the way. And spiritual warfare, the only weapon is the word and prayer. That's all we have. It's powerful though. It's powerful though, and you make use of it. So prayer. John Wesley, I think, the famous Methodist, he once was quoted as saying something like this. He says, God does nothing except in response to prayer. God does nothing except in response to prayer. So prayer is the work of missions. Between 1627 and 1640, there were about 50,000 people emigrating from England to America. A great part of them were Christians, Puritans, who believed like they had a commission to share the gospel in all the world, so they went. One of them was man by the name of John Elliot. Okay, John Elliot, age 27 when he went, a year later he started a church, he pastored a church in Massachusetts. But then something caught his heart and he became more than a pastor. See, in his vicinity there were tribes of native Indians, American Indians. And he believed that God wanted him to reach them. So at the age of 40, he decided to learn their native language, Algonquin. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. So he deciphered the vocabulary, the grammar, the syntax. Over the next 40 plus years of his life, he translated the entire Bible into the native language. But what was the fruit of his labor at the end of, towards the end of his life, 86 years old? He had seen numerous Indian churches planted, and several of these had their own Indian pastors in it. This is the fruit of one man, and I want you to listen to what he has to say about prayer. Talking about the fruit of his labor, he says, prayer and pains through faith in Christ Jesus will do anything. It is the prayer, consistent, fervent prayer on behalf of this people group who God loves that brought this about. So how can you go about being involved in missions? Start to pray. How do you pray? Get to know your church missionaries. Get to know them. I don't know if there's a practice here that they will have occasional time in the pulpit to share, but if they don't, invite them to your service. Invite them to your small groups. Sit them down an hour. Listen to them. Hear their stories. Hear their needs. What their prayer needs are. Missionaries, let me tell you, you don't know until you are there. I was only there 3 months. Okay? You go about there 3 years, 30 years. It can be very lonely because you're kind of cut off. People kind of forget. Churches sometimes even send them and kind of like, right, they're disconnected. They are lonely. It's the lonely thing, but if the prayer support is there, that is the work of mission. So get to know missionaries and read the newspapers. You know, the newspapers are God's prayer newsletter for the world. When you read the newspapers, maybe not even like physical paper, use online, Yahoo or whatever. When you read things that are happening in the world today, what do? You just shake your head. The world, they move on. But you pause over and say, this is my work. I'm praying for this situation in this country. When disaster strikes, a lot of times, the first people on the ground there are Christian aid workers. A lot of times, they're there. Pray for these people who are there at the front lines of giving aid, showing God's love in a very tangible way. Pray for them. That there's finances that come to them, that people will support them, and that through their service, the peoples will be blessed. So prayer is the work of missions. The next one is giving. I want to share with you some sobering statistics about giving in terms of missions. In fact, giving itself is very much alive. Giving to missions is the more pathetic. So I'll give you some statistics, not the most up to date. It's roughly 10, 15 years ago, but it gives a very accurate picture. Okay, so Christians worldwide, every single people who profess to be Christians, their giving is, they're earning roughly is about $42 trillion US. That's worldwide, every single Christian. So I'm not sure whether it considers Catholics. I'm assuming so. But let's just generally classify them Christian. Their income, $42 trillion US. Of that, about 700 billion is Christian giving. How many percent is that? 2%. 2% of annual income is tithing. Okay? Maybe in New Testament there is no fixed sum. God says God is a generous giver. So generous means be more than 10%. But anyways, there's no fixed thing. But 2% is really pathetic, right? And that's only Christian giving in general. How much of it goes to missions? How much of it goes to where there's no church and no work that's been started there? How much of it? 450 million estimates. How does that look like? Out of $100,000 that Christian earns, $1 goes to missions. The rest of it, the Christian giving, goes to church work. It's a building, to pay some salaries and stuff like that. 90% of it is work already here. 1%. Oh, sorry, not 99%. $1 in the 99,000 especially for work that is already established. $1 was the mission. So our pattern of giving needs to level up, because that is the pattern. We need to be generous givers. There is a lot that we can give. Singapore is a blessing. I don't know whether you know this, but generally, here I'm not sure how updated this is, but half the world's population survive on, guess how much a day? This figure. US dollar sign how much a day? Half the world's population. Okay. You've heard it before. $2. Half the world's population live on US $2 a day. We are blessed. And our Singapore dollar also very strong. Even the Malaysian times 3. Our giving is important. When we give, when it goes to foreign missions, it multiplies a lot. And people learn to give. Think about it. Okay? So we pray, we give, we share. There are a lot of picture later. But sharing. No one wakes up one day, never trained for marathon before, and say, I first sign up, I'm going to run. No one does it, right? You want to run a marathon? Some of you may have. You know it takes training. Similarly, no one says, oh God, stop the missions. I'm ready to go, let's go. It takes a building up of faith, right, and training. And one simple thing is to start to learn to share your faith. One of the things I'm most thankful about when I joined Campus Crusade for Christ is we were trained. The first basic training was how to share the gospel. Now, I know a lot of people have problems with it because it's quite like you must memorize the entire thing word for word, then you must pass the checkup. Like examinations, like very strict. I was like, why you must memorize word for word? And then not only did we just like practice, we actually went to the streets to go and share the gospel. So like how many of you have done that before? That's quite intimidating. First time I went, I was like, oh, butterflies in the army, go to the stranger and I do a survey and share the gospel. It's like, oh, we did it. And I had experiences with people actually receive Christ on the streets. A lot of times. I was like, never thought it's possible. But it's these small steps you take. Learn to share your testimony. Learn to share the gospel. And then start with the people around you. Not easy to go out on the streets and start doing it. You should. Anyways, start with the people around you. Your family members. Maybe some of you have family members who are not Christians. Pray for them. Invite them. Share the gospel with them. Your classmates, I'm sure. Schoolmates, people you see. Pray for divine opportunities. You never know. Follow the leading of the Lord. Yoshi was a perfect example of that. He was one of those spirits speak, I obey. Even though it's like all common sense, like this guy's not a stranger, a bit awkward. As the Spirit leads, you share. Oh, yes. So sharing the gospel. Okay? Christmas is a bonus. Christmas is a season where people are really open to maybe no other season. Like ask them to come to church on regular Sunday. Church. Christmas is okay lah, your friend. So think about that. Who are your friends? And they may look intimidating to you, but it's Christmas. It's the season, it's open. Invite them. Not sure if your church has a service or an outreach. Christmas, just pray. Make use of the season. Okay? And you're ready to step out of your comfort zone. You must. Church is not just holy huddle that comes together. Church is outside the walls. In fact, you have a choice. You guys say, let's not do this session. You follow me, we go out to the streets, and we look, see around the needs of the people out there. What needs they have? Broken families, stuff like that. How can we meet their needs? How can we bless them? One of the things that my church youth have been doing on a consistent basis is they've been going to workers' dormitories, foreign workers' dormitories. Just befriend them and bless them. Very simple gifts. Just befriending and blessing them. Right? In Singapore, again, we're very privileged. The nations, we don't even have to step out of the country. The nations have come into our country to work and stuff like that. They are around us everywhere. Some of you are like, you don't want them here. They think about MRT, call out our buses and stuff like that. But they are here. Why are they here? Because God has a plan or a purpose. And He says, you don't even need to step out of the country with missions you can do in your neighborhood. Who's the person who's sweeping your floor? He's from another country. Have you said hi to him? Have you thanked him? He's not there. Think about it. You have to step out of your comfort zone in order to do our God's work. And then, the last aspect is going. It's not missions conference, you can. But the Holy Spirit, I want the Holy Spirit to set your heart on fire for His mission. Right? He has blessed us to be a blessing. And seated here are your church's future pastors, leaders, missionaries. But you don't need to then, you got calls, no, you start right here, right now. Be involved in what God has called you to faithfully serving. And not every one of you are going to be called into full-time ministry, and that's good. Some of the most the people I really respect in my church are those who are not full-time workers, some of them, because they are the ones who go abroad on business trips. And they say, I'm a missionary, even though it's like I'm there on business. Why? Because they see to their blessing there. When they're there, just they open up their homes, they invite people there, they share the gospel, they lead people to Christ, they do Bible study, all the while being a businessman there, being a teacher there, etc. Again, young people, we are blessed. Singaporeans, you're going to be highly educated, you're going to be very mobile. Many of you, your work will send you abroad, sometimes for long stints at a time. And when you go, you are a missionary. You will be a missionary there. So be a blessing wherever you are. And some of you, God will call into full-time Christian ministry. My journey to full-time Christian ministry is quite amazing. There are many significant moments. Let me tell you the start of it, it's absolutely absurd. It was my very first student camp with Campus Crusade for Christ. A senior came up to me, we were talking, we were walking, and he turned to me and said, Aaron, have you ever thought about being a full-time Christian ministry? I was like, you siao. This is my very first Christian camp. You talk to me about full-time Christian ministry? And here I am. Many years later, God may plant a seed in you that He may not fulfill until many years later, but He does call. And when He does, you keep that. Keep praying about it and keep seeking His will. And we will not spend your life pursuing the American dream or Singapore dream. Nice condo, nice machine car, nice machine job, nice vacation. Those are not bad things. Don't get me wrong. God blesses you with it. Enjoy that. But always remember, when He gives you that blessing, what are you going to use it for? What are you going to use it for? Jesus says, do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, and moth that must destroy, where thieves break in and steal. But store your treasures in heaven, and moth thereof do not destroy, thieves do not break in and steal. Where your heart is, your treasure will be also. Where's your heart? Don't let it gravitate to things on the earth. In the Old Testament, Israel was called to be a blessing unto nations. Okay? Exodus chapter 19, 5 and 6. Now therefore, if you will obey my voice and keep my covenant, you shall be my treasured possession among all peoples, for all the earth is mine. You shall be to me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. God's calling for Israel was actually to be a blessing unto nations. I have shown you, I hope, that throughout the Old Testament that He comes up over and over again. But Israel failed, and they failed miserably. They were not a witness to the nations. In fact, the nations corrupted them. They worship other gods. In the New Testament, God raises His church, of which you and I are a part. He says to us, you are a chosen race. You are a royal priesthood. You are a holy nation. You are a people for God's own possession. Of my blessing. So that you may proclaim the excellencies of Him who called you out of darkness into His marvelous light. Bottom line responsibility. God has chosen you to be His people. Responsibility is to be a blessing. Proclaim the excellencies of Him. Now, I don't know how well versed you are in the Old Testament, but if you think about one missionary in the Old Testament, what name comes to mind? Anyone? Very strong missionary call. Yes, shout louder. Jonah. You know the story of Jonah? God tells him, Jonah, I want you to go and preach to the city of Nineveh, and Jonah goes the opposite direction. Why does he do that? Because the Ninevites were Israel's enemies. Israel was under great threat from them. They had tortured them, violated them, attacked them, oppressed them. So, you think of swallowed by a fish after being thrown out of the boat because he refuses to call on Yahweh to calm the storm, and so he's swallowed by a fish. 3 days, 3 nights, with a smelly fish, daddy thinking he got enough time to repent. Okay, got that, I'll go. And he goes, the most reluctant missionary in all of missionary history. Right? 3 days walk, he takes 1 day, and all he says is, you're going to die. Then he leaves. And the most amazing thing happened. God used this, you're going to die, servant, and the entire city repents. And what does Jonah do? He sulks. He's very, very disappointed. You know why? Because he wanted to see fireworks from heaven coming down. And Israel's enemy is dead. He had no heart for the enemy of God. The enemy of Israel. But this Ninevites, God says at the end, I have compassion on them. They do not know right from wrong. I have compassion on them. And God has compassion on the peoples of the earth, and He calls us to go. So thankfully, we don't have Jonah, but Jonah was appointed to Jesus. Jesus did leave his people as well, his home, the worship of angels. He came to this earth, to the enemies of God, those who would crucify him and kill him. But he did it because of love, to proclaim the gospel. And here we are. Jesus is the true better Jonah. And now he raises the church to be not like Jonah, but like Jesus, the missionary who loved and who went. All of us. It takes a group effort. All of us. Tonight, as I close, I want to tell you the story of Hudson Taylor. Hudson Taylor is the founder of OMF. It used to be called China Inland Mission. Now it's known as Overseas Missionary Fellowship. But when he was the director of China Inland Mission, he used to interview the candidates who wanted to go as missionaries. And there was this time he sat down this group of candidates and asked them, so why do you want to go? And they gave various responses. One said, I want to go because Christ has commanded me to preach the gospel to all the world, the commission. Another replied, because there are millions perishing without Christ. And there were other answers. And Hudson Taylor said, no, these answers are good answers, but wrong answers. Because none of these will sustain you when you are on mission. Listen to this very carefully. There is but one motive, he says, that will sustain you in trial and testing, namely the love of Christ. That's why Paul says, the love of Christ compels me. That's the only force that can sustain you on missions. These 3 messages, if you have been listening carefully, I have chosen to emphasize over and over and over again. God loves us first. He initiates, He blesses us first, and then He calls us to go. And that's the only way we can sustain anything we can do for Him, by keeping close relationship with Him, by being sustained by His love. And when we are sustained by His love, our heart will beat with His heart, because His heart is for the nations. His heart is for the world. As we come to a close, again, there's a lot of things to digest. And I'm going to give you some time to come before God, personally, individually, to respond to Him.